If you've been recording video on your smartphone and you want to up your game, you want to record podcasts or interviews, or you want to record events, you want to record yourself talking to the camera, I've got lots of different options for you and I'm going to go through them now. Enjoy this video. I'm not sure, should I point at you and say enjoy this video? That's a bit weird, isn't it? So the first microphone I'm going to talk about is the Rode SMARTLAV Plus. This little boy here, and it is £41 and this is a microphone for your smartphone. The pros for the Rode Lav Smart Plus are that it's simple, it's cheap, £41, you can't go wrong there. And for what you're paying, the sound quality is pretty good. And obviously the major plus for this one is that it plugs straight into your smartphone. You don't need to buy a fancy camera like we've got, you can plug it straight in. Need a little adapter if you've got an iPhone, but we all know where to get those, straight on Amazon, that'll be easy. The cons for this one are, I mean, for £40 the sound's good, but it's not great in a busy environment. This is an omnidirectional mic, so it's picking up audio from all directions. So if you're in a particular busy area, it can be a bit of an issue sometimes. If you're filming videos on your own, it'll be perfect. Also, I found the output's pretty quiet sometimes. So if you're editing your video or you're watching it back, you may notice that it's pretty quiet. So that's a bit of an issue I've had. But overall, 40 quid, that is a good mic. That's the Rode SMARTLAV Plus mic. £41, bargain. If you've got a bit more to spend, you're looking for a lav mic or a lapel mic like we've got here, but you've got a bit more of a budget or you want to go that bit higher quality, then the Rode Link Wireless Filmmakers Kit could be for you. This is £400 normally, but I found it on sale for about £250, so if you wait, you might find it for that sort of price. This is wireless, so you've got the receiver that you put onto the top of your camera and you can plug it into the camera there. Then you've got the transmitter. You can go onto someone's belt or go in their pocket, and the lav mic attached to that. The major pro for this is the simplicity. So basically when you get this in the box, you take it out, there's two buttons, you press them both and they're linked up. It's really, really simple. There's a great little screen here that shows you the battery life. It can show you the audio level so you know that it's actually working. And I find at a quick glance when you're a bit panicky that it's not quite working, that is a lifesaver. Also, it's got this little, it's got a little screw-on thing here. So rather than it just going in and you getting scared that it might come out, you put it in, it screws in like that. So just a bit better quality, you're not gonna pull it out. I mean, obviously, like I said, you are paying between £250 to £400, so it is a bit pricier. But if you want to go that bit higher than the 40 quid mic before, then this is the step up and the audio quality is much better. The only con I can think of for the Rode Link Filmmakers Wireless Kit, I've been struggling to say that for about 4 times, so I've had to do that over and over again. Thanks, video editor. Is its price. If you're just starting out or you haven't got a huge business, you're working on your own, to pay between $250 and $400 is a lot to spend. But if you're starting to make videos for clients or you're doing your own videos and you want to up your game, then I would highly recommend investing in this bit of kit. By the way, if you are enjoying this video, you think it's helpful so far, you could subscribe, like, follow, comment, all that stuff. We don't just talk about audio for video, we talk about everything video marketing, online marketing, digital marketing, and all that kind of jazz, so give us a follow. Don't know why I did that. It's cheesy, isn't it? Dad's gonna cringe when he watches this. The Rode Video Micro is only 40 quid, so this is really good. And we have actually used this plugging into a smartphone. We did another video about a live stream setup and we used that for this. I'll link that somewhere. But also for DSLR, if you want a really kind of compact setup, this is great and it's only £40. The pros for the Rode Video Micro obviously is the size. It's tiny, so if you're packing all your kit in a bag, it's really easy. I like that this cable comes out as well, so if this gets damaged, you're not going to ruin the whole thing. You can just get a new cable. It's really easy to use, and I found actually this mic, if you're filming someone else, it doesn't pick up any of the sound behind the camera. It's really good directional camera, and it's just cheap. It's 40 quid, and I think it does a really good job I'd possibly say it's the best value microphone out of this whole video. The cons are, I found this and I've actually looked it up, and it's quite a common bit of feedback online. On Canon DSLRs, it can sound a bit noisy. So if you're not into video, that means a kind of like a faint crackling kind of fluffy noise in the background. You won't notice it most of the time, but if you're really looking for good quality audio, again, if you're doing stuff for clients or you're trying to make your videos really high quality, yeah, I found a bit of noise with Canon DSLRs. I don't know why that is, but overall for 40 quid, again, like the lav mic for 40 quid, it's hard to go wrong. The next microphone that we're going to be talking about is the Rode VideoMic Pro, which is there. It's on your head, it's on the camera. So I'm going to do a little switcheroo. I'm going to take the microphone off, and you can listen to the quality of the audio without any external microphones, just the internal camera audio. So I think you'll find it quite interesting how different it is. So I'm going to do a switcheroo. Oh, seamless. This is the Rode VideoMic Pro, and this is the mic that we've been using for the audio for the rest of the video. I'm sure you can hear now the inbuilt audio from the camera is just nowhere near the same quality. It really has a huge effect on the video, so that might be a bit of motivation for you to invest in one of these bits of kit. You're listening to the inbuilt microphone in the Canon 80D, which is a decent camera, and it's still nowhere near the quality of using one of these mics. Let's go back now, because I just can't stand sounding like this anymore. Please, go back to good audio now! So the Rode, that sounds better, doesn't it? That sounds great. The Rode VideoMic Pro is £130. We paid a lot more than that, but I think it's come down in price since then. And overall, the audio quality is great. It's what I use most often. Because you can just mount it on top of the camera. If you're walking around at an event, you can pick up anyone. You don't need to faff around with cables and mic people up. Overall, it's a really good microphone. The negative side, the cons of the Rode VideoMic Pro, I've got a couple of issues with this microphone, and it's what I use most often, so the pros outweigh the cons, but it annoys me. So it runs off a 9-volt battery, and the little compartment to get into the where you put the battery in is crazily hard to get into, and it'll take about half an hour each time. And also, it's good because you've got some control, but there are some switches on the back which help you adjust the audio. Just because it's got an on-off switch, basically, I sometimes forget to turn it on. And we've had a couple of videos now where we've had to record it twice because I haven't recorded the audio, so Dan gets a bit angry at me. But, oops! The next microphone is the Blue SNOWBALL Pro. Read it again because I never remember the name. And this is an omnidirectional microphone. If you are thinking about recording podcasts or interviews with a couple of people, this could be the way to go. This is only £43.49. That's very exact, so the price may have changed. So it's a budget bit of kit, but I think for the price, what you get is really good. So the pros for the Blue SNOWBALL Pro is the price, majorly. So compared to other microphones that are similar to this, it's a lot cheaper. So it's a good way to test out if this is the sort of microphone that you want to get. It's just over 40 quid. Also, the build quality, it feels really sturdy, and just the simplicity. So there are no switches and all that jazz. You plug it in, USB, so into your laptop, into your computer, and you can record straight to there. Like I said as well, what can be a pro is it's omnidirectional. So if you're recording the interviews or podcasts, you want to record all of the sound around the room, then that's a massive plus. Saying that, that could be a con as well. So it picks up everything. So you need to make sure you're in a quiet room. I was recording some audio voiceover for a video recently, and Dan was typing on his laptop quite far away, and it was picking up that. So it's great at picking up sound, but it can pick up that unwanted sound as well. So make sure you're in a quiet spot. And the other negative is, and it was one of the pros as well, again, is that there are no settings. So yes, it makes it simpler, but if you do want to go that bit more advanced and you want to change some settings with the audio, you can't with this one. You plug it in, what you record is what you get, that's it. All the links for these microphones are in the description if you're watching this on the YouTube video. So you can click there and go and find out more and buy them. If you want to ask us any questions, please do that. And like I said, please like, follow, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Ask me questions below. We'd be happy to help. And I'll see you next time.